What is up, my cannonballs? What is up? Hold on, let me take a sip of some ginger ale. You know, I've been loving some ginger ale. I don't know what it is about this stuff right here, but it got me hooked. Hold on. Mm, mm. Kind of left it in the freezer a little too long, so it didn't kind of froze. So I don't want to drink up too much of the syrup. Mm. Y'all know how they go. You drink too much of the sweet stuff, and then you just got ice and water. Well, really just water. You just get it turns just well, it really just turns to really kind of watery. But about yesterday I wasn't really disturbed, but it was just something how um, the gaming systems allow certain things to go on when people are playing games. So I was allowing someone in my family to play a game, and I was not expecting this to happen, but they was playing a game, and all of a sudden people started saying the Nigger word. You know, I mean, they just kept saying it over and over and over and over. I still can hear the echo in my head, and I really do feel like some of these, these game, these some of these distributors with these games need to have some type of guidelines and restrictions on what you can say and what you cannot say, because that was ridiculous. It got me to the point where I wasn't mad, but I did get a little. My blood was kind of pumping just a little bit. But I said some things back. If I'm gonna be if I'm gonna be if I'm gonna be a Nigger, then you're gonna be a Cracker. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not racist. I'm not racist, but you know what? You gonna give me that? I'm gonna give you the same thing back. Simple as that. And it was kids. They didn't have no problem seeing it, and they just kept chanting it, over and over again. It's just sad that you know when it comes to things like that, it's not they're not disciplined for it. I feel like anytime you have something like that to happen while you're playing a game, that channel or whatever account it is, it should be what is it terminated. It should be terminated because that's unacceptable. And you got little kids listening to you saying that, you know. And honestly, we all know that in person, they wouldn't say that, because somebody would probably whoop their ass, you know. Even though I wasn't really too offended, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Mm-mm. It just almost takes you back or it gives you a sense of what people had to go through back in the day, like in the 50s and maybe early 60s, not the late 60s, because I'm sure that was kind of almost over. But it was it's something how people can be kind of just nasty for no reason. And they had a guy on there. He wasn't really trying to. He really just kind of wasn't really too much feeding into it. I can tell he was from New Orleans, but he was like, y'all don't even feed into it. I can't lie. I had to feed into it because they was trying to hurt us. And then they were saying, do you know who your father is? Because you are a Nigger, and that really blew my mind. Like, really? Do I know? Do we know who our fathers are? Like, wow. But you know what? I had some good old comebacks for that ass. I look. Hmm, I said some things that I can't repeat on here. I did, and I don't regret it. You know, I like a few. I like the Caucasians that are cool, because there's a lot of them out here that play both sides of the fence. They want to be all up in your face and say, "Oh, I like black people," but in actuality, they don't like you, and they be quick to say the N word when they not around you. Cause you know what? I done had a few incidents where a few Caucasians said the N word to me, and I don't want to get out. I almost got out of character, but I just like, man, uh, I ignored that shit and it just got on down because I really wanted to cuss them out, but I couldn't do that because I was in the place. But it was just really, really just odd to me. Just like, wow, it's just not. It's never gonna end. It's never gonna end. But you know what? I know it's not good to be, you know, ignorant. But I'm gonna say this though: when they go low, you go even lower to the soles of their feet. Okay, I'm not gonna even sugarcoat it. Go low to the soles of their feet. You hear me? Because they don't mind hurting our feelings. So you hurt their feelings with your words. Fuck the whole when they go low, we go. I think it's what they go low, we go high. I forgot the whole saying, but I'm going low, lower, and low, 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 low. Because it doesn't make any sense for someone to be that ignorant, you know, for no reason, especially when you're not even coming at them like that. So parents, if you out there, watch out, watch what your kids are listening to when they're playing those games because it's a bunch of ignorant ass shit. Now I can do the cussing. I can hear it. It doesn't phase me because I didn't hear it all. I didn't hear it. I can hear it. Sometimes I hear it almost every day. But the racial slurs, it takes a lot to just be like on mute, especially when you ain't even did nothing to nobody, you know. And my young, you know, I really don't want to say the person's name, but the person was young that was playing this game, and they had these headphones in their ear and they listened to this stuff. I had to, let them know. I'd let my family member know, take those headphones off, because I don't want you to listen to that garbage. Because that's what it was. It was garbage. I didn't appreciate that shit. I didn't. But you know what? What goes around comes around. So therefore, if they ever have a slip up, I hope somebody put a good old hook up in this, right up in that, right up in that, all up in here, in that grill. Cause it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Don't think you got away with it because you was just playing the game, and you think just because you are on the other side of the maybe the world or a few states over, that your ass can't get dealt with. Your ass will slip up and say that shit, and your ass probably gonna get dealt with right then and there, quick, fast, and motherfucking hurry. And on that note, you guys enjoy the rest of y'all day, and I will be back. All right now, peace.